have here Mr. Mark Harris, who is a reporter for Glenn Beck Show, #1 rated show on Fox News. He wanted to announce that there will be a rally on September the 12th in Los Angeles. Please, Mr. Harris.
Yeah, for anyone who interested in attending, there's a 9/12 complement to Glenn's 9/12 event in Washington, D.C. It's going to be held at the Federal Building here in Los Angeles at 11,000 Wilshire Boulevard, just off the 405 in West L.A. It begins at 3 o'clock. We're actually going to have events and entertainment and things going on earlier than that from noon on. But we have a pretty good lineup of speakers. They'll be there from 3 to 5 o'clock. It's all about Glenn's. If you haven't seen the website for the 9/12 project, go there to 912project.com and look at the 9 values and the 12 principles, and we'll be celebrating those, and basically smaller government, less taxation, more freedom, and legal citizens occupying the White House. Yes, sir.
I respect everything Mr. Beck is doing. I'm sure we all do. He's out there on the forefront. But he's not addressing this issue. If we cut the head off the dragon, a lot of these other issues will take care of themselves. I wish Mr. Beck would, step up to the plate and talk about this issue, because he keeps saying to his listeners on the radio.
Sir, I can cut a lot of your emotion. We're working on it. I can cut a lot of your emotion. We're working on it. It's a matter of timing. We're going after Van Jones and the czars first, and the obvious targets. We're successful there. We're moving our way up. We're moving our way up.
He talks the talk, but he doesn't always walk.
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And
did you have another witness you wanted to get?
Well, there are just a few announcements. There are a few things that you can do aside from obviously coming to court. You can meet with your state and U.S. representatives and state and U.S. senators and demand that they go on the record and they bring this issue to the judicial committees. Just like during Watergate, there were hearings in judicial committees, and that what precipitated resignation of Richard Nixon during Watergate. They need to uphold their oath of office. They need to make a statement and bring this issue and demand for judicial subpoena of all of Mr. Obama's records to the hearings of judicial committees of state and U.S. Houses of Representatives and state and U.S. Senates. And that's something that will speed up the issue. And also I wanted to kind of update you in regards to other cases. As you know, I have filed the case of Connie Rhodes. She is a flight surgeon due to be shipped to Iraq on the 12th. And just like my other client, Major Stephen Cook, she states that she cannot in good conscience go to another country and fight and take orders of Commander-in-Chief without knowing that he is legitimate. It was filed originally in Texas because pre-deployment training was in Texas. I have also filed in Georgia because from Texas it goes to Georgia, and the final deployment to Iraq is going to be from Fort Benning, Georgia. We also will be continuing with Major Cook's case. As you know, the military has already folded. They de facto acknowledged that Barack Hussein Obama is illegitimate as president because they revoked the orders, the deployment orders for Major Stephen Cook. When he asked to verify eligibility, he stated, "I will gladly go to Afghanistan, but I want to make sure we have eligible Commander-in-Chief." And rather than providing the documents proving Mr. Obama's legitimacy, the military has revoked the order. So today the whole world knows that there is an issue there. I would ask you to support those cases for Connie Rhodes. As I said, was filed in Texas and Georgia, and the case for Stephen Cook were originally filed in Georgia, but because he's a resident of Florida, we continued in Florida. There was retaliation against him where the military has pressured his employer, a small defense contractor company of only 25 people to fire him. Otherwise, they would have been losing their contracts. And he was wrongfully terminated, and we are proceeding with this matter as well. And other than that, you need to be proactive. Just stand with the signs at the federal buildings, at the White House, at the Department of Justice, at Department of Homeland Security. Yeah.
Well, step to the mic if you want to and tell us who you are.
Sure. I'm just an ordinary citizen. I live in Simi Valley, California, which is a Republican area. I live right near the Reagan Library.
Your name is?
Gary Wilmot.
Go ahead, Gary.
Okay, I live 5 minutes from where Ronald Reagan is buried. We have a congressman there that's been there for 22 years, Elton Gallagly, and he's been hiding from me. Okay, he won't answer me. So the message you need to get out to these representatives that are hiding is you tell them you're going to vote them out. If they're not going to stand up for the Constitution and uphold the oath that they swore to, you tell them you're out. You're out. And this is a Republican congressman who basically votes the issues the way I would vote, but he's not standing up on this issue. We need him out, and we need everybody out that will not support the Constitution of the United States of America. End of it. Get them out of here, and we'll start fresh.
Thank you, Gary. I might also add we had a debate for Elton Gallagly about 4 years ago, and the Democrat showed up, the Libertarian candidate showed up, and Elton Gallagly called me and said, Mr. Wagener, you can't have the debate because I'm not coming, because I'm going to San Diego to raise funds for another congressman on that date. That happened to be the congressman in San Diego that went to prison a year and a half later. But he didn't show up, and I said, we're going to have the debate anyway. And he called me back 4 times, twice from his personal cell phone, saying, if you try to have the debate, I'll have Comcast take your show off the air. And I talked to the local manager, said, go ahead. We had the debate without Elton Gallagly. To this day, he has never stood up to debate any Democrat or any independent. And he's not standing up on this issue. Orly, was there someone else you wanted to? That's it? All right, thank you. For those of you who don't know, I'm William Wagener. If you look on YouTube tonight, you'll find Orly Taitz prior interviews under William Wagener, W-A-G-E-N-E-R. And it's on YouTube. You go to YouTube and pull up William Wagener. You'll find what happened today. And I might add now, what I saw in the courtroom was a very nervous U.S. government attorney.